Yeah, I mean, in game is actually different. I have a couple accounts, but uh,
I mean, like just in general, like
uh yeah, I mean that's the I guess the brand I've built over the last few years.
okay. My first IGN was Master Shield on RuneScape because I spelled shield wrong
Nice.
when I was like 11 or something. And then whenever I came to League, like I just made my IGN like Sawyer with a bunch of R's, which is just my name,
Yeah.
which like there, so I basically never had an IGN, which is
That's funny. Yeah, it's actually
tough.
hard. Like for a long time, like I only used Respawn because I had created a company around esports PT called Respawn Therapy. So I was like, well, I'll just use that in game because I started playing League after I started working with C9. So I was like, I just got to learn the game.
Yeah, fair enough. We're kind of in similar boats, but in different ways. Like, because I tried to make an IGN like recently, and it's just if it's not random like useless stuff, it is like it's not even the same thing. It's so annoying.
Right. Right.
Let's say I wanted to go by like Phantom Lord, for example. Like
Yeah.
it's done. It's not the same thing if I just write it down.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's hard to not like pick something that you like cringe at yourself. You're like, man, I don't want to. I don't know.
yeah.
It's hard.
And then I've done like personality test stuff. It's like I'm not a very creative person. I'm like the exact
Yeah.
opposite, like diligent and conscientious and stuff. Low in openness, shit like that. Like it's doomed. I'll never make a creative IGN in my life. I wish someone would sell them or something.
Right.
Yeah. So, okie dokie. Let me share my screen. I think the most useful thing would just kind of be like showing you some things with Swain, because you played him as support, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just played a game in ARAM with him and I absolutely destroyed, but I went with um what is it that item? Riftmaker. So much
Yeah,
better.
yeah, that's what I've been telling everyone to build. So this is like generally the runes. I think if you were to
Yeah.
go mid lane, you can mix it up a little. If you wanted more laning runes,
I mean,
and
well, how do you feel about him in support? I just feel like he's gotten so much less damage as a support now, and
there's
I don't
just no
know.
reason for it. Like if you were gonna play Swain support, it's like you have much better options. You have Nico,
Sure.
that just a million times more poke. Um,
Uh-huh.
Even like the tankier versions. What am I missing here? What is the support I'm thinking of? Gragas, there he is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A Swain versus a Gragas support. Like, good luck. It's,
Yeah.
so, like, it's better to play him AD or mid because he just simply needs items now.
Uh-huh.
That's like how he's rebalanced.
Yeah, so
I
I've been trying
haven't,
to play mid more. So I think that's a viable option is to play him in mid.
yeah. I think he's probably still viable bot lane.
Yeah, yeah, it's 80. Yep.
Yeah. Top lane, good luck.
Really?
You're gonna run
I've
into
heard
Darius. I really like you won't be able to kill
yeah,
anything top lane. And Swain's
that's true.
biggest strength is his team fighting. So
Sure.
yeah, you don't get a team fight for like 14 minutes. So I would think that your best starting item is probably gonna be tier, because like no matter what item you start with, whether it's like Doran's ring
Yeah.
or corrupting potion or something, like Swain doesn't really have a lane in the first like 4 levels.
Right.
So if you have the tier, then like you kind of just get the mana stacking, and then that opens up the build path into Riftmaker a whole lot easier.
I mean, do you need to, do you hang on to your tier
Yeah, you could just
after?
sit on it if you don't like have to upgrade it. So you go
Yeah.
Riftmaker into like a
30
Zonia's or
seconds
Riftmaker
until minions
Rylai's.
spawn.
He has a couple good options.
Yeah.
Minions have
And then for
spawned.
the early lane, it is pretty simple. I wish I didn't mess up these minions. Hold up. You are just like last hitting. So pretty similar to Swain's support, I think. Just start with E, because even if you start the
Minions
Q
have
or W,
spawned.
just landing the E, getting the pull and the auto attack, and then into auto attacking the minions is probably just going to be your best bet, because the Q you have to be right on top of them to get that max damage off.
Right.
So like right as the minions get there, um, like you're not really going to be using it unless it's just to push the wave. And more often than not, we don't want to be pushing the wave, because at least early, because if we're pushing the wave, then like the enemy, we're going to be able to trade on the enemy, but they're also going to be able to trade on us. So,
Right.
so mid lane, like as these minions collide, it's like you can auto one, offset the HP, so then the other ones are easy enough to last hit. His auto range is okay, So the only time you're really gonna feel it is like when you're against like Syndras and stuff. They are gonna be a
Yeah.
nightmare. So against those, it's like might even have to concede some CS.
I'm really, really bad about last hitting.
It's real
I
simple with Swain. That's the nice part. It's like it is as simple as like play at your max range here and wait.
yeah, I think after just a couple years of playing support, last hitting for me is just unless I'm playing an 80 champ, I always like mistime it. So that's something
Yeah,
I can definitely work on. That's the easiest thing to improve.
yeah, and that one just comes with like literally just only doing it, which is nice for Swain because we don't even have to worry about the abilities early. You know, even like let's say
Yeah.
level 2, we throw the E, land it, W. Can I not get the pull? Oh, that's right. You have to
Yeah,
cast
say
E
double
now.
click. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
double cast. Yeah.
yeah,
I actually like it more now that I've gotten used to that mechanic. It's so much better because you can move your mouse away.
yeah. I'm
Because
just
before it was,
I'm
yeah,
automatic with the old version.
same.
Haven't
Yeah,
updated
because
my
I,
software.
yeah, when you in the old one though, if they like juked or something, I would sometimes misclick and walk towards them, which is really bad. You know, like you hit a good
Yeah,
hook and then you start walking towards them, and it's like I don't know, like a Garen or something. It's just all bad. So,
yeah. And you didn't
uh,
have like the leniency. Have you ever played Samira?
I have a couple times, but
Like with
not a ton.
her passive whenever her ally CC?
Yeah, yeah, she jumps to them.
It's so much more lenient than what Swain's got. Okay. So I'm nervous queuing up mid Swain here.
You're so the one game I did try him, I played against a Yasuo who just knew that matchup way better than me, and he took an insane trade level one. I just lost the lane after that. It was
Yeah, you can't
impossible.
recover if you're not
Yeah,
like with any of the matchups with dash champions. So you got a handful of them mid.
yeah,
You got a Yasuo,
Ari,
you
yeah,
got a Silas, like the ones that can dash early.
yeah,
Silas, Irelia, Yasuo, Renekton, Kiana, Zed, Yone.
yeah.
Uh,
I straight up don't know how to play against Zed. Every time it's a loss. It's a free loss.
uh,
I've just been permabanning Zed.
can Swain even win Zed? Like,
I don't know.
does not sound good.
Yeah,
And then like I played Syndra into Swain day one of the change, and I was like, "Good luck, buddy."
yeah. You can't even walk up.
With those lanes, it's like you have to like you can use your E just to last hit the first 3 melee minions. Because if you don't know like Yasuo's gonna dash past the wave and mess you up, it's like you take the L. But now that we know that, it's like
Yeah.
you can wait for the 3 melees to get low. You can throw the E at them, and then just kind of walk away.
Okay. What elo is this, by the way? I'm curious.
Diamond one.
Diamond one. Okay.
To do. I think I'm in the Master Series promo. Blocking in Swain mid. Here I go.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It'll be a learning experience for us both. I get to see how, like, if his team fights can actually take it all away. Because not having a laning phase is kind of annoying for me, but it's whatever.
What do you typically play?
Right now I've been playing like Ari, Syndra, and then if
Yeah,
I'm
Ari's.
jungle, I'm playing like Diana Kane. I'm just killing the enemy a lot.
Yeah, I suck with Kane. I can play Diana a little bit. I mean, have you tried tank Diana?
I haven't.
Yeah, that's pretty fun, but depends on the comp, obviously. Like Frostfire, Demonic, and
Oh,
uh,
I
and
I was thinking like
Fimbulwinter.
Riftmaker, but yeah, I've seen that build.
Yeah, yeah. Riftmaker would probably be better, but I think that's because the Frostfire gives us slow, so you get Fimbulwinter automatically.
Fimbulwinter too. Jesus, it's a whole lot of items.
Yeah.
Yone, alrighty, okay. There I go. I have a Talon.
The
Even
other
if I
thing,
wanted to run like an Electrocute, like it just sucks.
yeah, he's gonna get all of his HP back anyway,
Yeah.
or he shields it. I always have a hard time procking Conqueror too. I feel like every time I take Conqueror, by the end of the game, I look back at my stats and I've gained like 150 health off of it.
Well, if you don't get a good team fight, it's not really useful. That's the whole point
Yeah,
of it. So if the fights don't go well, like yeah, you could just have 100 healing in like a 24
yeah,
minute game, especially if it's a
yeah.
blowout. It's not so much about
Right.
those stats at the end, if because yeah, it's like perfect execution of it.
Yeah.
Because even if you were to run another Keystone, like none of them are wildly useful.
Yeah. Yeah, electric feels really bad now. I was even considering going like oh, phase rush I've played around with just so it helps you stick on people better, but uh
Yeah, I've seen that, but I don't know. I'd have to try it out too, because that gives you a little bit of ability haste, some mana. Uh,
yeah. I just think
I'd
his
probably
ult
take
right
water
now
walking.
if you can't stick on him it's just so useless because it times out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, they really made it conditional like that, which is probably for the best, but
Yeah. I actually having played like 10 or 15 games, I kind of prefer his old R. It was just so much more satisfying to like be able to time out right when you're about to die. You can just explode it, and a lot of times just burst people. But now it's like, oh, you hit your R2 as soon as you can just to slow them, and then you just walk around trying to be useful.
yeah, so long that it has more damage, like maybe it's better, but it's hard.
Yeah,
I haven't done it.
yeah.
I gotta remember to use the cast E twice. I'm gonna mess that up a couple times.
Just gonna walk at them.
Watch me survive the lane of the mess with the mechanics. Ignite, a little cheater. Come on, run teeth. Ignite is your worst fucking enemy on Swain. It is so outrageously lame.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you can't run cleanse either. It's like you need an exhaust or you need a TP like 9 times out of 10.
yeah.
Exhaust is Swain's best friend. Against the bruisers at least. If you're like outranged, maybe you run ghost or something. But
Interesting. Okay.
but yeah, it's kind of rough after that. Alrighty. At least it's like these sort of junglers instead of just straight, like if they have a ganking jungler with Yone, I'm feeling real bad.
Yeah.
Because like another thing with Swain, it's like with these early waves, I want them to play out a little even. But then when the wave bounces back, if the Yone is good, he can attack me. And this gets very lame because then it's so hard to crash a wave. And then if they have ganking bungler like Lee Sin's, Rek'Sai's, Elise is just sitting around, it's like, I'm screwed.
Yeah. He'll just freeze on you and just sit there.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yay. Let me power up. I'm not feeling good about Yone. Yone Echo. Magic damage is also Swain's worst nightmare.
Yeah, because you want to build Zonias, right?
That and you just stuck with it. Like any MR item is like so just expensive and out of the way.
Minions have spawned.
Okie doke. Yeah, I just have to buy this thing early too, because even if I wanted to get like a Seekers, since they have mixed damage, it's just not good enough. Alrighty, so I'm going to move forward here, and then pull the wave. This will make it slightly push towards me.
Oh, okay, because it stacks all of their attacks onto one minion.
Yep. And then I wait for him to CS to throw the E, or at least get close. And I'm not even touching these minions either.
Yeah.
Bang. Boom. Pow. Amazing.
Nice. Oh my gosh. You made that look so easy.
I mean, it is. It's very simple with Swain. This, you just low and slow. Take kiting. E, pull, Q. 28 damage. Isn't that Q really something?
Yeah. You're winning.
Okay, now we dodge his Q. I want him to hit my minions. That'd be real nice of him. He doesn't even do it. Okay, so now we can try to cheater recall here. Carefully.
Yeah.
Unleashing my autos. Q! And here's the buffed Q cooldown, I guess. Jesus.
Right.
Okay, W.
Nice.
Boom. And we're outie Bob Schmouty. Because even if I stay, like, I'm not going to poke him out. We're not going to kill him.
Right. That's actually
This guy's
perfect
topside.
crouch, like, cannon wave.
Yep. And do I want an Amptum or a Ruby Crystal? Honestly, I want the Ruby Crystal.
Yeah, just to survive.
Yeah. Not even survive. It's like I can get more damage off if I'm alive if I get another Q off.
I mean, how do you feel about Dark Seal? It just slows you down too much in terms of your build.
It's just not good for Swain.
Okay.
Like once team fights start, like after Mythic or something, then we can try for Dark Seal, but Okay. Responding to this sort of shit really sucks for Swain too.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
All you can do is sort of throw the W and try to like
Yeah,
morally
it's-
support from afar.
Slain. An enemy has been slain.
and it's so in your interest just to stay in lane 2 for the level 6. It's like everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pinging you.
As you do. Okay. Play on the right side here so we don't get echoed, I guess. Doke. Guess just look to crash. This wave's kind of big. Yone's coming back. Not super ideal, but the price I pay with the bungler. Whoa! Who gave you double buffs, big man? Take this. Not too bad. Come on, bungler. Let's do this. Q. Not bad damage. Oh! I didn't cast the E. Shit.
Yeah. I was watching it.
Ah.
Clicking it.
Sorry, just give me a second here.
Nice.
We have no damage. This is Swain, baby. Get away, I need my XP. He's gonna recall? Okay, let's do this. Builds up Q, I dodge this Q, then I look for E. I don't have flash.
True.
Ay. Echo's cheating. Missing that wave sucks. Not the end of the world, though. Let that be a lesson. If you're trying to set up your bungler, do it as reserved as possible. Ay.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Boom. Okay. Back to lane. Oh shit, I could have got that. Rest in peace, the minions. So Yone's gonna come back a lot stronger than me, so I'm gonna try to shove this if I can. Nice. Okay, this is the buffed Q cooldown where I actually can kill all this. Level 6 I can try to go bot. I got nothing better to do. Top lane will happen without me. Do.
An enemy has been slain.
Where's the other is?
Berserker Greaves. See, boots are also your worst enemy. So in a spot like this, it's so simple just to let the wave come in. Whenever the wave's coming in, it's like you want to avoid trading, and you just want to set up the minions for last hit. Swain makes it real simple where you're not really fighting the enemy laner. Oh, what the hell? Do.
An ally has been slain.
Yone keeps going. So then in a spot like this, it's like just double Q the wave? Maybe I have to use the W. Whenever you can just like use the Q to clear the wave, it's better. I really messed that one up. Just get the leeching there and get out of here. It would be nice, like, Swain with like a Shyvana and Udyr that would want to fight for the dragon. It would be nice because then you would actually have like a team fight consistently.
Right.
A jungler like Talon definitely isn't ideal. Like he wants
Yeah,
you
I
to
mean,
trade with your
whole
lane.
team. Rengar too.
Oh my god, yeah, we have AP bot side too. No, a single no magic mantle is also Swain's worst nightmare. Sorry. I mean, not worthless. You like those old Q would not be doing that much damage. Okay, we can do this down. Just instantly gives me the respect if I walk up.
Has been slain.
What did I see?
Killing spree.
Dodge Q. And we'll get to team fight one day. Level 9, here we come. You say you can't come back to lane for free. But you do have E, so... Okay, the lane is all yours. And this is laning on Swain. When losing at least, Jesus. Oh. Yes, kill my jungler, not me.
Enemy killing spree.
Okay, no flash. He's already here? Get away from me. Okay, well we have the blasting wand. And then, since this wave's here, I think we have enough time to recall. Yeah, this is fine. This game's not fine though. Just gonna save the gold. Even if I get like a health potion and a control ward, like, nothing's gonna come of it. We are strictly under turret. Till a team fight happens, but even when it does, it's still kind of rough because the Yone is so fed. Double buffs once again, congratulations. And then about my only avenue is like into the top lane. Let's like get a fight going. Okay, let's do this. Come on! Yeah, and they're dead. 1v1, this guy has Ignite. There's the fucking Ziggs in my lane.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I'm gonna try to fight the Yone even though it's not the best idea. Okay, recalled, never mind. Como estas? So I have to wait for him to spend abilities. If I lead with mine, then it gets pretty bad.
An enemy dominating.
Okay, this match is over, but maybe we get a team fight.
Looking pretty doomed.
Enemy rampage.
Feels like one of my games lately. Just like my whole team is just running it down.
2 to 14. I'm supposed to be the 1-0-4, not these guys.
Oh, the Heimer support with Ziggs.
Okay.
Been destroyed.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's do this. Come on. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Nice.
Humongous fucking shutdown. We are in it to somewhat win it. Get away! Jesus!
Oh my god.
I was just feeling good.
Aatrox really three-shot you there. Oh my god.
If he Qs, he kills. Don't tell him though.
Yeah. I hate that champion.
Everyone, I have Riftmaker. I'm ready to party. With their
Yeah, I'm
team
shocked-
comp,
I'm actually shocked you killed the Yone there. He was a level up on you. I guess he missed his ult, but he
yeah,
flashed.
he misses his ult and he's on a massive overstay. He comes back with shield bow now,
True.
so I
True,
can't do
actually,
that.
guess- yeah, he was on new quiver.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, and that was like the only chance too. So God bless him for staying. So now it's pretty annoying. Like if he just builds up Q on Raptors, he's over the wall and dead.
Turret has been destroyed.
Q. Q. Okay. That buffed Q cooldown is good though.
Yeah.
Okay, we're against Aatrox, could be worse. I'm definitely going Ninja Tabby with their team comp. It's nice to get Sorkpin boots, but if you have to, like Ninja Tabby Merc Treads is honestly probably way better than it used to be.
Oh, nice. Prediction.
Please attack me, Aatrox. There you go. And then we just wait, and then another Q. Spinning like the EW to clear the wave is like always the way you run out of mana. Naturally that we just randomly turn this around. So I wait for them to shove in, and then hopefully my support and jungle get it together, and then we attack these guys. Because I can tank quite a bit. Not without any allies, though.
Oh,
God, guys, hey, hey! Hey guys, the mid lane turret. Whenever there's a bunch of burst champions, this is like just worst case scenario. They don't have a tank, 3 burst champions, everyone's fed. Swain,
yeah.
whenever everyone's fed too, like he has such a debuff, it's unreal. Cause
Yeah,
like,
I've noticed that playing him a lot. It's like if you're ahead, it's fine. If you're behind, he's almost unplayable.
okay, at least they forfeited.
You have to walk into the middle of enemies. It's like, I feel like there's so much burst in the game right now. So if you're behind, you just get one shot. You can't even heal through it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, where they took HP off his ulti, that makes him even more unplayable as support now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, it's really based off his healing like as it goes. And let's see Conqueror, like total healing 41. It doesn't exactly tell the story. We had one fight.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's how so many of my games go. Like end of the game, I'll have less than 200 healing every time. I think in terms of value, I just don't know what else I would go but Conqueror, but because the electrocute, yeah, you get a whole bunch of damage off of it, but it doesn't actually do that much anymore. Like I almost never one shot people anymore with electrocute.
Yeah.
I can.
Dark Harvest might have an argument for it.
Yeah,
This
maybe.
this page kind of sucks. Ultimate Hunter's not the worst. If people fought more and whatnot and the game was even, you could do this. And then secondary runes, I don't know. Biscuit's Boots isn't too bad. Biscuit's Stopwatch is probably better for Swain.
Yeah.
I think it's basically always the attack speed whenever you're laning though. Attack speed adaptive. You could even do this actually. You can go double resistance because like
That's what I've done. I usually go either sorcery tree and then resolve secondary. Because I like conditioning and I like revitalize sometimes if you're gonna try to out heal, but
yeah.
it's like I've just messed around with different rune pages and see what works, but nothing feels the best right now. There's definitely not like
yeah, no rune because runes are very early game, so nothing feels good for Swain. Nothing really changes it until he ults, you know.
Right. I thought about maybe glacial, but the rest of that rune page is not my favorite.
Nah, it just stacks us slow with your W, and then the like reduced damage part doesn't apply for you. It's for your allies.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be like bad fiddlesticks if you were to run glacial.
I was just thinking it'd be like if you were team fighting, right? Like team fight focus, and you hit a bunch of snares.
Yeah, but then you're missing on like at least 200 HP in a good team, an ideal team fight. Yeah, it is so hard to beat Conqueror. Now that I think about it, like, and feeling that Q damage a little bit, like maybe you could do Summon Area if you're a total like psycho. I'd have to try that one out. That'd be like maximize Swain. What else would I run? Cheap shot. I need all the early game damage.
That's the old rune page. It's like electrocute, cheap shot, and you could almost like chunk someone to half with one full combo. But it doesn't do it anymore because they took away his pullback damage. They took away some of his AP scaling.
Yeah, they really flattened it out, but I mean, at least it makes it obvious, you know. I feel like old Swain wasn't as obvious to just basically always run the Conqueror and then really play for the fights. So Yeah. Did that help with like watching kind of
No,
how to play
I
into
think,
the Yone?
yeah, and I think the biggest thing was, okay, one tip is drag the wave, so it pushes to you. I think that's something I just didn't know, right? So you pull that minion wave up a little bit, and then so that forces it to basically push, and it sets up an easier ability time for you to like kill the melees.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm really right now because I know that me learning a new role has so many other factors to it. What I'm really just trying to focus on is the first like 3 levels. Like I just want to master like the first 3 to 6 levels.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let's do like a couple 1v1s with just the matchups.
Okay.
What's your IGN?
Doctor Respawn.
Doctor with a period? Can you even add a period?
No, no, no. It's just DR and then capital RESPAWN. Here, let
Respawn.
me let me switch my accounts.
Doctor Respawn sounds like an FPS like type of.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know the guy that played Quake, Thresh?
It sounds very familiar.
You should look him up. He's done like similar things with like starting companies and all that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He made Plays.tv. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah, that might have been a little bit too soon. All these things that record you playing, they are all just like spawns of Plays.tv.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I don't know. You'd have to look into it. On the business side of stuff, I have no clue like what he's about, but it's interesting where he comes from, Quake and whatnot.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because whenever you pull that wave too, it's like you still get a trade with them if they're melee, because and you get to take the trade on your terms without having the wave pushed. Because if you push the first 2 waves, then they're gonna hit level 3 before you, and then they dash past the wave. That's like all those champions: a Yone, a Sylas, a Kali, whatever, Katarina. Once they hit level 3, they don't even care that a minion wave's there. They're just gonna dash on top of Swain. Even if you don't die, you get chunked. The wave's in a bad spot. You don't have TP. GG.
I see. I thought, okay, so I noticed you like stood in the minion wave almost, like you were just. Uh, I, I always tend to sit further back, but I don't know.
Yeah, you got to be right in range, because if you have to move back into range to auto the minions or to threaten them with the E, then it's kind of doomed. Because if you just stand your ground there, you're threatening them. If you're all the way back, then you're giving like all the melee champs like total freedom.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm on right now.
Okey-doke. Did I invite the right thing? Doctor Respawn. Don't pay attention to my IGN. It's stupid.
No, I don't see an invite. Weird.
Did I spell this wrong? Doctor Re
SPAWN.
SPAWN.
Yeah, that should be right. It's weird. I'm online.
What if I turned it off and back on?
There we go.
Naturally.
Yeah, Riot client. Okay, so
Let's see.
just-
I'll do Yasuo.
okay, this is gonna be good. Let me see my runes.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
I think that like what it's probably going to be is like you just have to have that little bit of confidence of like the parts where you have to kind of step up and then have control. And then you kind of run away whenever it's time to run away. But that part's
Right.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but in my elo, like that's the thing I've noticed the most is that people don't back off as much as they should, right? So like everybody in my elo dies like at least 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
It-
That's kind of how it's going to be.
Yeah, it's just like it's unnecessary a lot of times. Oh wait, what am I doing? Why did it recommend me start with? I don't know. Okay. Tier. Okay.
What's nice about Swain too, he just likes the longest, slowest lane you've ever seen, where like nothing really happens. So like even if things like aren't happening for you, at least like it's not going against you. Like
Right.
if you're playing like Syndra and you're not getting a lead, it's kind of over. So you don't have to back up, just auto me. You have the range. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
And then after add auto, it's like you might have to adjust, but
I need to get more familiar with my auto range too.
do you play any other range supports?
Yeah. I play a lot of like
Minions have
Xerath.
spawned.
I love
I
Zerath
played Brand.
support.
Yeah, Xerath is awesome. He's fun. But Brand.
He has pretty similar range to Brand, but you never really
Xerath
auto on
or
Brand.
or Swain.
Swain.
Yeah.
This guy wants to pull my wave. Yeah, wait for me to have to do something, and then you
I
throw
got
the E.
you.
And then the minions will aggro you whenever you auto, so you have to cut away for a little bit.
Ah, see, I missed one.
Yeah, if you just stand still too, it makes it so much simpler to hit the CS. You don't have to do like any waddling, because I don't have any threat right now.
True.
Whoops.
Oh no.
You can't do that. You can't spin the E like that. Oh shit. And he knows to cast the E again. I don't have Ignite, whoops. Okay, not too bad. Doke, and then whenever the wave's coming into you, like we've taken the trades like this. Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, that's dangerous when you're a Yasuo. Like, I realized that you can just dash through all those minions. Oh, I let the cannon go. Oh, shoot. Okay.
That is the whole minion wave you're tanking right there.
Yeah.
Just let it come in. With Swain, you just gotta go with it. You cannot battle the minion wave early.
Okay.
Once you're like level
Yeah.
9, then you can start doing it. And from this lane state, it's like best of luck, big man.
Yeah.
This is not where you want to be on Swain. Whoops.
Ooh, okay. Alright, well now I'm screwed because I'm out of mana. Hmm.
He's got a big coat and a lot of auto attacks right here. No cannon.
No, I forgot you could do that.
Okay. No turret aggro for me.
Yeah, if I had more mana there, I could have W too, but
Dun, 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 dun. Beat him up, minions. At 200 HP and there's no fear.
I know I can't do anything. Actually, I can't back on this wave.
Rest in peace.
Ah, yeah. Oh, so close.
Run away.
All right.
You just got to let the wave happen. But you have to get comfortable with CSing first.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue.
So whenever you have to, like, first part, just stand still for now. Don't worry about the movement at all. Because, like,
Okay.
you can't worry about the enemy until we get the CS down. So whenever, like, the minion wave comes, it's like you want to set it up with the one auto, and then you have to do different things sometimes with the autos to, like, get them in range to last hit. But if you just focused on that, like, literally just the last hitting part, and then once, say, the melee minions are gone, then you can worry about your E. And then you throw the E, connect it, or miss it, and then it's back to the minions. And then once you get good enough at that, then you can start, you kind of just look at the minions, take a screenshot of them, and then you look at the enemy, and then you know, like, how much time it's going to take before you have to auto attack them again. And then if you try to battle the wave on Swain, kind of like that, like whenever the wave's coming into you, if you're throwing the E's at Yasuo, or just basically any champ, like, they're not going to add up. And then, so, like, you have to let the wave come into you whenever it's pushing towards you. And then even when it bounces back, it's like, you want to conserve your mana until there's, like, a good reason to.
Makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing I need to get better at is how to conserve mana and, like, actually understand. Gosh, like my autos, like leaving them with a fraction of a health is like that. All right.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so some rules you could go by with last hitting it would be the first, like, 3 waves, you want to have it evened out most of the time. So against the melee champions, you can pull it like that. Against ranged champions, it gets different because they want to poke you more often than not. So, but both times you're kind of standing, like, right at your max range, and then you can adjust as you go. So whenever the wave's even, it's fine to spend your E to look for things. And then whenever the wave's pushing towards you, generally just don't spend an ability. It's like, let that wave come towards you entirely, and then once it bounces back, and then you can choose to spend abilities or not. If the wave's bounced back, but the minion wave's thinned a little bit, then the wave's still going to push towards you more often than not. Even though I was Yasuo, it's like Yasuo can choose to push the wave. Yone's kind of the same. And like, if that's the case, then it's like, just let that next wave come into you, even though it's on the bounce back. Now, if the wave bounces back, but then, like, it's in the center of the lane, you have even minions, then you can choose to do something with it.
Got it.
But other than that, it's like, you probably don't have to spend the mana.
Yeah, so I have to play a lot more conservative early and just take the CS.
Yeah, just really focus on that part, because that's the step you're on. You can't skip that step. Like, you know, where people recommend people to play Annie, it's like, that's where Annie starts too. But it's easier for her because she has a Q.
Right.
Because everyone wants to do multiple things at once, like with the abilities, but it's like, with Swain, we are just auto attacks early. And then when the time comes, take a big trade, and then we back off, and then it's back to hitting the minions.
Right.
And then,
I have to play more patient for sure.
Yeah. That's always, it's like slow and steady with Swain. You ever listen to sea shanties?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like, you're on this boat that's you're gonna arrive, but you just gotta give it some time.
Right.
Don't row too fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Do. Okie doke. Are you still in that game?
Oh yeah. I was just CSing.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I still missed a bunch. That's just how it is.
Yeah, if you go into practice tool for, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, not too long.
Yeah.
Because if you do it too long, it kind of goes against you. Because, where you're coming from support, it's going to take you, like, at least 3 days to get the CSing part. It's no big deal either. It'd be like me starting to do, I don't know, what's like an intense exercise? What's past a push-up, you know?
Right.
some curls or something. I can't do 50 of them. Maybe I can get 25 if I'm pushing it.
Sure.
So
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. I'll try. I mean, this account for me is like basically MMR doomed. I'm getting like iron players with me, so I'll just keep practicing on this one and just try to master the basics at least. Because regardless of how the games go, it's really, yeah, I need to hit like at least 8 CS a minute to have any reasonable chance of winning later.
yeah, there's like the stats of it. It is the most important part is just getting comfortable on it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff comes as you go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah. So you get comfortable in
Um,
CSing. As the mid game comes around, that's where Swain's online. That's when you can really start partying. Any fight that
okay.
happens, you want to get to it. And then as
Okay.
you start team fighting, it's like you want to get on top of the enemy by whatever
Right.
means. And then
Right.
it's really about like your movement and the Q. So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like your Graves, but not exactly. So you want to be like moving into the enemy and then queuing on cooldown. That's the entirety of Swain. If you like walk into the fight with the E and W, it's like usually you can save it a little bit until like you're just even closer and closer.
Got
So
it. Yeah, I have a bad habit of trying to engage with my E all the time.
yeah, your
Or
team's
or
probably going to start the fight, or better yet, the
yeah.
enemy engages onto your team, and that's where
Right.
the new Swain ulti like really takes over.
Yeah. So okay, so if I was to play like so Tempest was trying to teach me Yone and I'm just like absolutely terrible with him, but um like like I my first game I played I popped off and ever since then it's been just abysmal. I don't know what happened. But I think if I had a like a champ pool in mid lane of like yeah, Swain. I like Vagar actually too. Like I feel like he kind of fits my play style of like, kind of sitting back and like trying to influence the map with his E. Um, and then I need an AD champ, right? So I was gonna play Yone, but I'm just so bad at it.
An AD champion for mid lane, similar to those. In general, it's pretty hard to find an AD champ mid.
Yeah,
There's
because
like
they're all melee.
Set, but he's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
cheating. It's not exactly the same thing.
yeah.
Uh,
No, I mean, or I just don't play AD mids. I mean, that's fine too. In this elo, it really doesn't matter, right? Like,
yeah, it
if
really
if
doesn't
you were to take
matter.
anyone above Diamond and put them in my elo and just give them Vagar, they'll probably win.
Yeah, you could try Pantheon. You have to learn his combos and stuff, so he has that like
Yeah.
skill curve.
I actually used to play a lot of Pantheon support. Um, back
Pre
back when it
pre rework.
no, like maybe last season. It was
Okay.
it was when it was more viable, and then
Yeah.
I would just like kill their bot lane at level 2 and then start roaming.
Okay, good. Because Pantheon mid is like just stronger. Like with
Yeah.
all the buffs they've done to him. His Q
Okay.
range now, every time I see it, I'm like, Jesus. Like it's big.
Yeah. The fully charged. Yeah.
Yeah. Every single
That's
time.
insane.
You can hit a range champion with that. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
single time. So
And
yeah.
I think it's yeah, itemization wise, they actually made them less squishy too with bruiser items, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and he'll play kind of similar to Vigar, where into the mid game you just start running around and
Hmm.
stunning and killing people.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe I'll try that.
Yeah.
It would definitely be easier than Yone, because like the whole like idea of Yone and Yasuo where you have to kind of prep his abilities on minions, like it takes so much more timing and like understanding of
Dude,
like the
Yone's
game
like a
state.
2-year champion.
Yeah.
Like Vigar, Swain, Pantheon, and if you got good at them, oh my god, it'd be so beast. To say, not only do you do the health stuff with gaming, but like I don't know, let's say Diamond 4. I feel like you could get the Diamond 4 on Swain, Pantheon, Vigar. That'd be so
All right.
that'd be so cool.
I would honestly be so hyped. Like I'm trying to hit gold. Like that's my goal. Like I just want to hit gold.
No matter how
Um
long it takes to, like 2 years from now or something, like so long that you stick with those champions, I feel like you could do it. And I would legit, it'd be so cool.
yeah. Yeah.
Okie doke. Alrighty, I gotta get going. You have like any
Yeah,
other questions or
no,
anything?
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out.
Yeah, I love Swain. I love that old piece of shit Swain and how bad he is sometimes. But when he ults, oh my god. So
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It's fun. It's fun.
Alrighty.
Cool. All right. Hey, thank you so much. All
Yeah,
right, take
no
care.
problem, man. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye. What a cool guy. I really fucking hope. Imagine Diamond 4, Respawn Therapy, Pantheon, fucking Swain, Vigar. It'd be so cool. It'd be cooler than like rank 1 in it. You know what I'm saying?